What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hey, hope y'all having a great day. I had this in my last video, but then I thought, man, I don't want to make that thing so long. And I really wanted to talk about, you know, battery-powered equipment. Now, I'm not a person. I'm far from being sold on a battery-powered zero turn or a battery-powered car. But you know, like all of my hand tools and stuff that I use are battery-powered. You know, I mean, I got, you know, Sawzall, drills, drivers. I know it's not a Sawzall; it's a reciprocating saw. There's only one Sawzall, but circular saw. I got one of those. I was about to say skill saw. You know, and I'm like, man, I use those things. You know, when I go do little projects and stuff, I don't even hook up a power cord most of the time. And it's really got me thinking about, you know, where I might want to go in the future with stick equipment. Now, not right now, but in the future. And so I'm gonna throw in this now that I recorded from my last video. I am looking at some battery powered trimming equipment, hedge trimmers. I'm getting to where I'm doing more and more hedges. I got more properties now that are full service where we maintain everything. Let me get my Gatorade out the floor. And one of the reasons is, well, there's really primarily two reasons. One is some of these businesses that I do, like the banks and stuff like that, they're so much quieter. And they're quieter just to operate. And they are lighter. So, you know, unfortunately, you know, I've been an Echo guy, but Echo is not in the game really when it comes to battery powered trimmers. I mean, they got the one little small handheld, I think, which I do want one of those, but I'm also gonna want a pole trimmer. That's what I use 85% of the time. And so I've been looking at the steel. I don't remember the numbers and all that on them right now, but I do know to get into the trimmer game with a handheld and with a pole trimmer with an articulating head, you know, by a rapid charger, you know, at least 2 batteries, you know, to begin with. I mean, you're over $1,000. So I want to say the pole trimmer I was looking at, the stick trimmer, was around 500, maybe only around 400 without a battery, maybe like 379 without a battery. And I'm gonna get the good one. I mean, I'm gonna get the commercial one, the one that's made for that. I'm not getting, I done learned my lesson on buying low-end equipment and just going, well, you know, I don't really use it that much. It just makes too much difference, man. It makes too much difference when you do use it. And I think I'll stay with the 2.5 amp hour batteries because while they may not run as long as some of the others you could get, again, it's going to be weight. One of the things I'm going for is weight, because I ain't gonna lie, man. After trimming for I trimmed about 5 hours today, and that's tiring. So, and I mean, it wouldn't be as bad. I use that basically a 2620 power head with a trimmer attachment on it, and that thing is heavy. It's pretty well balanced, but it's still heavy. And the HC155 hedge trimmers I got, Echo trimmers, I don't like them. I mean, they're just tiresome. It's like it's like trimming, it's like trimming up tree limbs with a saw. It's what it feels like after using it for about 30 minutes. I mean, you know, so. Now I could get a smaller one and I might like that, you know, but again, I'm just giving some thought to it. You know, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm not planning on doing it with the trimmers and the edgers, at least not at this point, but I'm open to trying them. All right, and so as you can see, you know, those are just some things that I'm giving consideration to. I'm doing a little bit of research. To me, Stihl, if you look at Echo, Husqvarna, Stihl, you know, your big players in the lawn care. Now I know there's, was it Ego or whatever, and then there's some other brands out there some people you know, use, but Stihl seems to have, they seem to be ahead of the game as far as Echo and Husqvarna and Stihl are concerned, as far as I can tell. Now Husqvarna does have some more stuff. Echo is very short, and I'm talking about the hedge trimming stuff. I really haven't, you know, researched the edgers and the string trimmers and the chainsaws and all that kind of stuff. But here's what I do know. Whatever product if I decide to go the hedge trimming route, whatever product I go with, I'm kind of married to that, because, you know, chargers and batteries and that kind of stuff, I really don't want to have 2 or 3 different kind of systems. So, you know, and I kind of got into that with Ryobi. You know, I'm married to Ryobi now because I just got so much stuff, and it would cost me several $1,000s. You know, I wouldn't be afraid to say $2,500, $2,000 right now if I decided, hey, I'm going to go Milwaukee. Is Milwaukee better? Yeah, I think so. You know, but if I get to a place where I'm running that stuff hard and I'm using it day after day, you know, on the construction side, if I do more of that kind of stuff in the winter, you know, and so I don't want to do that with the lawn care thing. I mean, I made that mistake. When I started, I went out and I got a residential riding mower. I got a residential string trimmer. I got a, you know, that I could, it was a power head that I could put an edger on and a trimmer on and a hedge trimmer on and a brush cutter on and all that kind of stuff. And then I burned 2 of them up in the first year. Well, I could have bought, you know, the Echo or the Shendawa or, you know, or Stihl or Husqvarna, you know, commercial. You know, when it was all said and done, I would have paid more, a little more, but it probably wouldn't have wore 2 of them out in the first year either. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at, you know, when, and it's a little different, but my mentality when I started was not what it is now. I never intended to have a lawn business per se. My whole intent was to, I was thinking, man, I'm gonna cut 3 or 4 yards a week, and I was thinking $150, $200 a week, you know, just because I love doing it, and just be fishing money or whatever. I kind of got burnt out on the wood shop stuff, building stuff, and so I said, man, I'm gonna do some lawn care, you know, and so you know, I went and bought that lawnmower and all of that stick equipment and gas cans and all of that stuff, and I probably had about $6 grand in it. And there's no way, with my thinking, my mindset then, that I would have went out and bought a $10,000 or $12,000 lawnmower and a trailer to put it on, and, you know, another $2,000 worth of edgers and trimmers and hedge trimmers and backpack blowers and all of that kind of stuff, and equipment defender racks. And I mean, I wasn't looking to spend, you know, $25,000 to get started for $200, $150, $200 a week, you know. So So, I mean, I don't regret that I made those decisions, but I learned from those decisions, and I don't want to do that. I'm pretty confident, you know, that if I buy something now, it's going to get used on a regular basis. It's going to get used hard. I mean, I have trimmed, I've done a lot of trimming just in the last 2 weeks. So, I got to have something that's going to hold up if I go that route. So, you know, anyway, just some food for thought. Give me your thoughts. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. I know some of the guys that watch the channel, you either have lawn businesses or you work for a lawn company. And obviously, some of those of you that are in business, you're further along than I am, whether you own the company or whether you work for somebody. You know, the company you work for is further along than I am. And I'm probably... again, I hate to say this, I don't think we're going to really grow anymore. I'm not looking to scale up because I don't want to deal with the constant issue of employees. Now, I got some great guys that work for me now, but my attempt to find other people has been futile. And, you know, so I don't, you know, could I get to business and run a crew or maybe even 2 crews full time? I feel pretty confident that we could get to business if I could get people who were dedicated, you know, and wanted to work, and we maintain the same level of quality and customer service and all those kind of things. Yeah, but you know, I don't think that is, I'm going to continue to do lawn care, but growing a big business, I don't think is my future. So, but for what we have now, you know, I've got to have good equipment, you know, so anyway, drop your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate you watching. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might celebrate your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.